We
Okay,
love hip hop.
so I got something I need to get into right here. As far as this guy here, Ryan Wedding, the biggest Canadian drug dealer and distributor of cocaine to the world. Okay. Um, People have been hitting me up out the wazoo about this guy. Not just this guy. Actually, more specifically, people have been hitting me up about his lawyer, saying that this Deepak guy who's his lawyer, some people call him the cocaine lawyer. What's some of the other nicknames they had for this guy? They had bare nicknames for the guy, but I'm gonna pull up a story on him in a second. But this guy here, he was getting bare mans off of cases and stuff, and they arrested his lawyer because they're saying that he suggested that he kill or he get some of these witnesses killed so that they wouldn't be able to testify on the case against some of his guys. All right, so let's pull up some of the shit here, courtesy of YouTube. I want to pull up the original news report or the original FBI report when Pam Bondi and Cash Patel and all of them got together, because we got to break this down from the top.
Today, the Justice Department is proud to announce new developments in our ongoing investigation into Ryan James Wedding. Wedding is the former Olympian from Canada who is now the leader of a transnational criminal enterprise. He's currently on the FBI's and has been top 10 most wanted list. He controls one of the most prolific and violent drug trafficking organizations in this world.
In the world.
He is currently the largest distributor of cocaine in Canada. Wedding collaborates closely with the Sinaloa cartel, a foreign terrorist organization, to flood not only American but also Canadian communities with cocaine coming from Colombia. In the course of the investigation, more than 35 individuals have been indicted. Over 2,000 kilos and numerous weapons have been seized. Approximately $3.2 million.
He said 2,000 kilos. Yo, by the way, make sure to hit that like button, gang. Let's run this up real early right now, because I see right now in the back end, pause. I see about 8 dislikes in the back end. So the bots came out early. I was wondering what they were going to do as far as a live stream, because the live stream is a continuous thing. So they already sent the bots out. There's about 8 dislikes that they put out there on the video. So let's run this shit up and make it like the bots never even existed. All right, let's keep it real solid over here.
Dollars in cryptocurrency has been recovered, and over 13 million in physical assets has been confiscated.
Yo, Carol,
Wedding is also
you're rude. He said Cash Patel is looking into the future and the past. Yo, stop this. Yo, I can't unsee the man's eyes now, bro.
accused of murdering a federal witness after he was indicted in 2024.
Man, just blinking.
He used a Canadian website called The Dirty News to post photographs of the witness and his wife in order to locate him, which ultimately succeeded.
And we're going to get to the Dirty News and the guy who runs or ran the Dirty News is the Indian guy that you see on the thumbnail for this video right here. Okay, so if you're wondering who's this Indian guy who's on the thumbnail of this video, why does Friday have just some nondescript Indian guy? This is the thing, is when you never get to see what these bloggers look like, when you finally get to see what they look like, you're like, yo, are that the youth there, Regin? That's the youth? I eat that thing.
The witness was gunned down in a restaurant in Medellin before he could testify.
Go look back at the thumbnail.
Today, we're unsealing a new indictment, charging Wedding with 2 additional counts of witness tampering and intimidation, murder, money laundering, and drug trafficking.
And all type of fuckery.
The website that was used to hunt down this witness and his wife, that has since been removed. That has been deleted. The State Department has raised the reward for Ryan Wedding from $10 million to to $15 million. We're offering $2 million rewards for information leading to the arrest of those involved in the murder of the witness.
Yo, low-key, I'm going to change the question on the poll because I had the poll asking if they're going to be able to catch Ryan Weddings, and it's 50-50 right now. I'm going to change this here. Okay, because this stood out to me right here.
The rewards for information leading to the arrest of those involved in the murder of the witness.
Hold on, right here, my bad.
To $15 million.
So $15 million. It was $10 million, and now it's $15 million. Street niggas only. Okay, I know not a lot of people in the chat, not everybody in the chat is on some street shit. Street niggas only. I'm asking, this is for y'all. All right. Would you, let's do this. Would you turn in Ryan for 15 mil? Okay. All right. Honest answers only. Don't worry. Nobody can see who's voting on the polls. If you want to rat on him and you can get 15 million for it, I know you might have just came right off of a drill, gun still smoking, would never rat on the man them. You see Ryan Weddings walking down the street, you're not going to call 222 tips? I eat that thing. That's $15 million in the bank right now.
We're offering $2 million rewards for information leading to the arrest of those involved in the murder of the witness. The Treasury Department's Foreign Asset Control is seizing assets belonging to approximately 19 of the targets associated with Weddings' criminal enterprise, worth hundreds of millions of dollars.
As the Attorney General mentioned, this is an indictment, an additional.
Let's go, Cash.
Indictment, an arrest of multiple subjects, nearly a dozen more, and that brings the total to approximately 36 indicted. And make no mistake about it, Ryan Wedding is a modern-day iteration of Pablo Escobar. He's a modern-day iteration of El Chapo Guzman. This Justice Department and this FBI will work with our Canadian counterparts and the government officials across the world to bring him to justice. He is responsible for engineering a narco-trafficking and narco-terrorism program that we have not seen in a long time.
Wedding and 14 other defendants, including a Canadian lawyer and a Latin pop star, are federally charged with orchestrating the January 2025 of a witness who was shot 5 times in the head at a restaurant in Colombia and who died instantly. Wedding placed a bounty on the victim's head in the erroneous belief that the victim's death would result in the dismissal of criminal charges against him and his international drug trafficking ring, and would further ensure that he was not extradited to the United States. He was wrong. The murder also involved a Canadian website, as the Attorney General discussed, which claimed to be a news outlet. This so-called news outlet, the Dirty News, was paid by a co-defendant to post a photograph of the victim, witness, and his wife online so that he could be hunted down and killed. Law enforcement yesterday seized that website pursuant to a judicially authorized warrant. That website no longer exists. I want to say this to Mr. Wedding and to the other defendants involved in his drug trafficking organization. Your days are numbered.
Yesterday morning, the RC.
No, they're not. Shut up, bro. The man's been doing this thing for years, bro. But your days are numbered. What? Because you guys got on the TV and said some shit now? The man has been letting out metric tons of cocaine to the world for years. I'm sure he'll be fine.
The RCMP and Ontario Provincial Police proceeded by arresting 7 Canadians with ties to the Wedding organized crime group. I want to emphasize that our work is not done. Fugitive Ryan Wedding remains one of the top threats to Canadian public safety, and as per the previous indictment, continues to run an over $1 billion a year criminal enterprise.
But more about those 7 Canadians.
Well, the 7 Canadians were arrested in the province of Quebec, some in Ontario, some in Alberta.
Let's go, Quebec.
We still have eyes on another person, but they are being charged conspiracy to commit murder, trafficking, as I listed earlier, conspiracy, drug trafficking, and murder as well.
So I'm going to pull up the video that I just loaded talking about the lawyer. Okay. 1 second. Let's do this. I'll do a quick refresh and pull up my history again. So the video I have here is what we need to know about the lawyer arrested in connection with fugitive Ryan weddings. Now, this guy,
according to the FBI,
Deepak Paradkar, my bad. There's a bunch of different names that they have for this guy. The cocaine lawyer. There was another crazy name. Hold on. Let me see if I could find my homie. Because Big Suta Casino Costa, he said that was his lawyer. Okay. He said, if anything, hold on here. My text messages is going crazy. He said, if anything, tell my lawyer, because he might see this, that he said, what up? Okay. Hold on. Let me see. Lawyer got arrested. No, he doesn't have the nicknames here. But the man has mad nicknames, bro. But I'm going to play the video here about this lawyer here, because this guy, holy.
FBI 62-year-old Deepak Paradkar was providing legal services for Ryan Wedding, who is accused of operating an international drug trafficking ring. Paradkar is now accused of providing some very specific.
No. Emergency Deepak. That's what it was. Thank you, Easy Factor. Deepak emergency. It was emergency deep instead of emergency dispatch. It's emergency Deepak. So like any type of thing, this guy, you clean it up. All right, cocaine lawyer, you got a case, he clean it up, bro. Eat the case.
Specific legal advice to Wedding on how to deal with a witness in Colombia who had agreed to testify against him.
His lawyer advised them to kill this witness. His lawyer told him if you kill this witness, the case would be dismissed.
Damn.
In January of this year, that witness was killed at a restaurant in Colombia. At this point, it's not clear what evidence the FBI has to accuse Paradkar of advising this, but they are
Talk about taking your lawyer's advice, right? Yo, you should kill the witness. You know what? Got you.
cooperating with the RCMP, who took Paradkar into custody Tuesday at his GTA home.
He initially refused to come out of his home. He put up a little bit of resistance, but he was eventually taken into custody.
It was shocking news to the legal community in Brampton.
It's very surreal. Having somebody facing these allegations.
Gary Batassar has known Paradkar for decades. He says he already had a colorful past as a defense lawyer before any of this.
Online, he named himself cocaine lawyer, and there were other things that he was touting himself as.
He's known for representing convicted killer Dallin Millard and was also accused of wrongdoing in that case.
He represented Millard, and there was some controversy about letters, etc., from the jail.
Paradkar was accused of smuggling letters back and forth between Millard, who was in jail, and his girlfriend, an alleged.
Damn, this guy is crooked as hell, bro. Listen, and I don't know, this is not an indictment on the lawyers out there, because I'm just going to make a crazy generalization. But sometimes I feel like the nicer your suit is, the more corrupt you might be. Right. And again, I'm saying this is a sweeping generalization, because Big Slutha Jordana Gold List, she be always having some slick drip, yo. Some Gucci this, Prada that, drip down. Right. So lawyers be out here making some bread. Like, think about like having to get somebody off of a murder case, yo. That's like, they're probably spending upward of $100,000 to try to get somebody to pay, as far as getting paid to get somebody off of a murder case. You know what I'm saying? So just think about how much bread these guys are making per year and the amount of clients they might have.
attempt to sway witnesses. Paradkar denied any wrongdoing and was never charged. The recent allegations involving Ryan Wedding are far more serious.
And when you have lawyers who are assisting international drug trafficking players on how to evade law enforcement and to murder witnesses, we can't have that stand. So it's very important to us that the lawyer be charged and the lawyer be brought to justice.
Paradkar will now face an extradition hearing. If he tries to fight it, many in the legal community here in Canada believe it will be an uphill battle.
The role that a judge may play in this case is simply to say, would you like an aisle or a window seat?
This office building in Brampton is the address that Paradkar had listed for his law offices. We don't know if he still has an office here in this building, but when you search his name online, it says the office is permanently closed.
Really? Let's check. Now I need to see this. And you know what I'm going to do too at the same time as I'm doing this? Let me send this. I'm going to send this to an artist. I want to hear about this lawyer again a little bit more. Join my live quick. And let's look up this lawyer's Deepak. Let's see here. Yo, these human centipede pictures are crazy. Deepak. Let's see if I can find his office. Here's his LinkedIn. Let's see if his LinkedIn is still up. Oh, the page doesn't exist. Bum, bum, bum. Legal Aid Ontario Deepak. Oops. That page can't be found. Bah, bah, bah. Deepak. Hold on. Galabeezy.
Yo, what up, my boy? You can hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, bro. What's poppin'?
Out here, bro. I'm on the road right now. I'm driving, you feel me? But you hit me up, so I wasn't trying to leave you hanging, you feel me?
Yeah. I just wanted to get some information quickly, man. As much as you're able to give. So you were a client of Deepak?
Yeah, that's my lawyer right there, bro. That's my lawyer, man. That's my lawyer on the personal level.
Lawyer.
Yeah, that was my lawyer, bro. This right now, it's looking kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Right now, this guy got me. He got me all on some mixed emotion type shit. You know, because I don't know what's going on with my shit. Because he's locked up with some bullshit. You feel me? So now,
your case is still pending.
Yeah, he's my lawyer. He's still my lawyer. That's the thing. Like, you feel me? Like, I was just speaking to him.
Oh, shit. So did you know, you probably didn't know, you didn't know that he's representing this Ryan Wedding guy? Have you ever heard of him?
Listen, man, I had no idea what was going on, bro. But, you know, I'll tell you something, though, bro. The whole thing, it's all just too close to me. I don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't like it. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to get my life going and shit. Like, and these niggas is all getting. I don't know how a lawyer is gonna get in trouble. Like, you feel me? It's kind of crazy.
So let me just put it out to you plainly, right? And you give me your emotions on this. How does it feel knowing that your lawyer is being accused of telling one of his clients to kill two people, and the two people are killed?
Hey, bro, it tells me and shows me what kind of corruption we really have in this country. You feel me? You can tell there's corruptions with higher powers. There's people in the system that have power and they're corrupt. Like, you feel me? And they feel like they could get away with it. A lot of people, they feel like they could get away with it. I'm not saying, it's my lawyer. I wish him luck, whatever it goes, because I want him to deal with my case and everything. Like, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of corruption going on in the world right now.
Let me tell you something straight, Color Boy. If this guy gets off, I don't think that he's going to be able to deal with your case. I think he's going to be doing different things.
He's going to be too busy he's gonna be too busy on his bullshit. I already know that. But guess what, man? Mind you, like, he's been my lawyer for the last like 3 years, right? Like, you know what I mean? This nigga ain't cheap, bro. And he's always I'm always trying to talk to him. This nigga is always dealing with murder charges and this and that. Listen, man, I'm here on some soft little shit. Just deal with my fucking case, bro. Stop giving me a hard time. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Whatever you got going on, bro, don't get me involved in that shit. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to get my life going. You feel me?
You're just one of his clients, man. So you don't got nothing to worry about. Has he ever tried to tell you, yo, like he ever tried to get with him and he was like, nah, bro, I got to be in Mexico for a few weeks. I'll be, when I come back from Mexico, I'll deal with you. He ever say that to you?
Oh, to be honest, bro, that's confidential. Like, you know, because when I was speaking to him, it was mostly about my case and all that. Whatever was going on in his life, that's his own personal whole going on in his personal life that I'm not gonna get involved. But he's my lawyer. I obviously spoke to him, and the man was busy doing whatever he was doing in his personal life. Like, you know, I never really had, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really know, like, the nigga was like that. Like, you know, I knew he was like that, but I didn't know he was like that. You know what I'm saying?
You never had a phone call with him and then you hear like in the background.
Look, as soon as the nigga started saying that, I said, hell no, bro. I hang up the phone on him, bro. I get a different lawyer. And I thought he was straight, bro. He seemed pretty straight to me, bro.
You're hearing people doing the bachata in the back, or I don't know what's the Mexican. Yeah, I'm probably mixing up and sounding super racist right now, but whatever Mexican music is playing in the back.
Yeah, man. No, he's chilling, bro. Like, he was a chilling lawyer, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was chilling. Like, he was super chill. Like, he's about his business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, other than that, like, I super respect him. I never thought he was gonna get on some crazy shit like that. You know? I'm just trying to.
You know what? Let me stop fucking around, because like, if the man's giving advice to his clients to say to go smoke people, I ain't got no jokes for you, Deepak.
Blood clot that. Yo, he's just my lawyer, gang. You feel me? Out here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Well, listen, bro, I just wanted to get just a quick thing from you, because you told me like, yo, this man used to be your lawyer. I was like, yo, let me get Color Boy on the live over here so he can, you know, give us a little bit more clarity on this.
Yeah, that's my lawyer. Hey, you already know, there's some people in the game and shit that, you know what I mean? Because I'm reading the case and shit. Like, you know, some people that are involved in shit. And I'm like, yo, this nigga's kind of weird and shit, because this nigga hit me up and shit when I was in a situation and he was moving like the police, and this nigga got arrested and he's involved too. Like, I'm like, God damn, this nigga's weird. Like, you know, you feel me, bro? Like, yeah, bro. Like, you feel me? I'm like, yo, them niggas is just the way they're moving and shit, bro. Like, because they're moving so, like, organized and shit. Like, you feel me? Like, you wouldn't know and shit. Like, some of the blog pages, right? You don't even know, like who they are and shit. Like, you know, they're working for the police and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they be botting. Like, you were speaking. I was watching your last episode. You were speaking about niggas botting shit, right? Like, they be botting shit. They'll do everything, bro. They'll get hackers. They'll hack your shit. They have botters. They'll have, bro. They'll come and eat you whichever way, form, and shape or form. I'm telling you, bro.
Well, listen,
that's
bro.
how it be, bro. It's part of the game, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I'm gonna send you screenshots of people that I'm like, yo, this guy working for the police, bro. I should have sent you. I was gonna send you this from a long time ago. You feel me? But like, before any of this had happened, I'm like, yo, listen, remember when I got tased and shit? Remember when I got tased and everybody thought I got shot, and they're like, yo, Color Boy got shot by the police. Da 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 da. Remember that shit? That. Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. I posted all that shit, bro. This random blogger, you know, everybody knows him, hits me up, bro. This nigga moving straight like the police, right? This nigga goes to me, he's like, yo, bro, I know you didn't get shot by the police. He's like, the police will never do that to you. I know that for sure. Like, they'll never do that. I'm looking at him, I'm like, yo, what the hell, bro? This guy working for the cops or some shit? Why the fuck is he hitting me up on some weird shit, bro? Like,
and he boy, put a name on that bullet, bro. Put a name on that bullet, man.
Yeah, bro. It's what's my call it? 6AK or some shit. Like, you know that guy? 6AK, bro. I'll send you the PTR. I'll PTR that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's super weird, bro. You know what I'm saying? And all these channels and shit, all these channels that he was on and shit. I was looking at his channel like the dirtiest shit. That's like a police channel. The shit that them niggas was talking about, bro, was straight fucking telling on fucking people, dog. Like they don't. Some people don't even know and shit, bro. This ain't even just no internet shit, bro. Them niggas is just putting out news, dirty shit out there. That's called the dirty news. You feel me? They're putting out dirty news out there. They're trying to make you. They're trying to what's the word? They're basically just trying to break your character down. You feel me? They're trying to make your character. That's their whole concept, their whole job. Is just to make a person's character be something that they ain't. You feel me?
Can you
so
see
you
the
gotta
screen?
watch out for these guys.
Can you see the screen that I have up here, man? From your phone? Is this what I'm? Is this it?
Bro, nah, bro. Hold on, bro. Let me send this shit to you live and direct. Hold on.
Yeah, because I'm not trying to put anybody else that's not who it is. The Dirty. Let me pull up the Dirty and see if that still exists, if they still have an Instagram page. The Dirty News. Oh, I found it. 6 Act. I found it.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, man, you gotta be careful with them bloggers and shit. Them niggas is working with them fucking channels. All these rappers be asking, yo, promote my music, promote it. Nah, nigga, you need to go outside, go out there and find your way, bro. Stop asking these niggas to promote your shit and you sending them your contact and this and that. They gonna fuck with your life, bro. They're gonna break your life down and send it to the police, and the police gonna come after you. Whichever every moment that they post you up, nigga, the police is coming after your target. Just know that. 150%.
Okay, yo, listen. I'm gonna link you back later. Thank you for this because you've actually brought me to the next place that we're going in our segment. But thank you for this, brother.
You already know what time it is, bro. I appreciate you guys for having me.
What's your Instagram? What's your Instagram for the people in the live over here, man?
You already know what time it is, yo. I got my shit hacked. It's been hacked for a minute, but I got a new Instagram. I go by CLB Toronto.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It used to be Colored Boy, but now it's CLB Toronto. Y'all go tap in with my music as well. On Spotify, I go by Colored Boy, still my old artist name. Yeah, just tap in with my new music. I just dropped that new banger, Breach. You know, tap in with me. You feel me?
Okay. Yo, thank you, brother. We'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Bless. Salute to Colored Boy, man. Holy, man. This is crazy. Crazy, shit crazy. Okay, so he was talking about this page here, 6Act, which technically is it's the Dirty News. People have been sending stuff and actually posting up on our Reddit page, the We Love Hip Hop Network Reddit. And I just had to do a quick refresh to see if this person accepted the thing here. Do they have any story post? No story post. They're saying that this page here is also gotten locked up in connection to this whole thing because they were using this page to intimidate witnesses, post about different crimes that were going on with this Ryan Weddings guy, just some real deep shit. So I seen something posted on the Reddit, and maybe I can go over to the post directly afterwards. Let's go over here. And this is courtesy of Torontology Reddit. It says, I think all these blog pages are ran by brown guys, I swear. And then over here, this is a post from RTN Canada. Let me just double check to see what RTN said about this. Sorry, gang. I got to make sure that we go thoroughly through this thing here because this is like insane. Okay, I found it. I found it with a picture, so we don't have to use the Reddit post. Okay, salute to RTN, one of the realest blogs out there, probably the realest one. Only ones who were able to try to do a podcast as well, man. The rest of y'all are failures. Okay, salute to RTN Canada, and they have the post here. Here's a picture of the guy, Canadian blogger accused of helping killers track witnesses in Weddings case.
Website, as the Attorney General discussed, which claimed to be a news outlet. This so-called news outlet, the Dirty News, was paid by a co-defendant to post a photograph of the victim, witness, and his wife online so that he could be hunted down and killed. Law enforcement yesterday seized that website pursuant to a judicially authorized warrant. That website no longer exists. I want to say
into Ryan James' wedding.
Okay, so now from the caption it says here, Canadian crime blogger Gusiwak Singh Bal, 31 of Mississauga, has been charged in the U.S. for allegedly helping fugitives ex-Olympian Ryan Wedding's target and kill an FBI informant. According to federal indictment, Ball accepted $10,000 from Wedding's network to post a photo of the witness on his site, The Dirty News, helping to associate, locate, and murder him in Colombia. Ball also admitted he was paid a significant amount of money to stay quiet about Wedding's operations operations. U.S. authorities say Ball became an active member of Wedding's $1 billion transitional drug smuggling enterprise. Crazy. Let me say that again. Transitional drug smuggling enterprise. That needs, or transnational, my bad. Transnational drug smuggling enterprise. I can't read today. Ball and several associates were arrested this week and now face extradition. God damn. So this is Six Demics, Six Ack, the Dirty News CEO, Ryan James Wedding, aka Snowboard, pays his TPs very well. There's a reason why it's so easy for SB to employ new drivers and truckers. What's SB? SB, gang, what's SB? And we're not talking about Lady SB, Superbot. And TPs. Can y'all help me out with that? SPs and TPs. Interesting. This website has been seized. We read all of that already in the caption. Okay, so the person operating this email account for the Dirty News told CBC News on June. Long story short, we got significant amount of money from Snowboarder and his guys to keep quiet about a few things. Turns out that he ended up becoming the biggest thing on the news, and therefore we are essentially allowed to publish whatever. Still been quiet about it all, but we will be posting about this story and basically just a transcript of the conversation we had with his team. The story was never published. Instead, Ball is now considered a member of an associate of the Wedding's criminal enterprise, according to the indictment, accused of posting photos of the victim. U.S. Attorney Pam Bondi told reporters that Weddings used the Dirty News to post photographs of the witness and his wife in order to locate him and ultimately succeed. Courtroom document filed this week in Ontario Superior Court of Justice and reviewed by CBC News shows that the undercover RCMP officer reached out to Ball via Instagram in August. As a part of the investigation, the officer claimed he was trying to locate a rat and needed Ball's help. According to the court filings, Ball later revealed that a $10,000 payment for Wedding's network was sent to him in cryptocurrency. Ball purportedly told the officers that he would charge the officers 5 to 6 bills to find someone, but that it would cost more if he was trying to get someone blasted. Oh my fucking God. What is happening out here, fam? Holy. I hope he's the only one who's offering these packages here, bro. What happened to like, yo, let me promote your music. I'll give you an Instagram post for $100 or so. Like, wow, guan. Niggas is like, yo, bro, I was freaking, for a little bit more money, I can get somebody blasted. Somebody said something earlier. This is actually making my freaking brain hurt, man. Holy shit, man. Why are we so corrupt over here? Oh, right here. Toronto is not a real place. Yo, literally, it's just the set of a movie. We're on the set of a movie. We're not even in like a real place. Everything's like, it's all props. It's all props. I'm on a set right now. Okay. I'm on a set inside of a set of life. Okay. A set inside of a set. Because nothing's real. This is all just, it's just all Netflix. Holy shit, man. IG page assassin for real. Let's continue this here. Although Andrew Clark was arrested last year in Mexico, a timeline includes the indictment suggested in the indictment suggested he was receiving updates on the assassinations while in custody. Ball and 6 others alleged wedding associates in Canada were arrested this week and all face extradition to the U.S. Oh, so they're taking them from here to the U.S. Ball has not responded to the allegations in court. Of course he won't. That's the guy. Oh, man. This is interesting. Let's go a little bit deeper. Pause. Let me go over to the Reddits. Let's go over to the Reddits. Holy shit, man. And then there's also the gentleman that they say was from Falstaff, from the Falstaff area, who was associated to Falstaff 9. They're saying that this guy got some wild military training, and so that he can be like one of the best hitmen out there. So RCMP Commissioner Mike Diem claims that former Canadian Olympian Ryan Weddings is responsible for 90% of the cocaine supply in the city, in cities like Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Thunder Bay, and he's affiliated with multiple street gangs all over the country. What's this? Let's play this.
The RCMP has arrested 7 Canadians in connection with a major drug trafficking ring, allegedly headed by former Canadian Olympian Ryan Wedding. Wedding is a...
Hold on, let me get a better view of this because this looks like shit. What is this on here? Hold on, let's just double check this. CTV News. Let's go up on YouTube and find a better looking one of these because this looks nasty. Let's go see what's going on with Vashi Capello. That's Vashi Capello right there. I've been knowing all of these news people. Not personally.
Well, thank you very much.
Let's see. Man charge of possession. Let's do a search here. Ryan Weddings. Let's do that. There you go. Is this it?
Denied new accusations against the former
between the U.S. Canada.
No, that's not it. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. No. Okay. We'll just go back to the Reddit one, man. That's just that shit just look like shit. I hate showing y'all trash looking visuals. You know what I'm saying? It looks like it's in like friggin' 480p.
Accused of bringing large amounts of cocaine into the U.S. and Canada and was allegedly involved in the murder of a witness in Colombia this year. In a joint announcement in D.C. today, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi said Wedding controls one of the most prolific and violent drug trafficking organizations in the world while she announced new charges. Have a listen.
Today, we're unsealing a new indictment, charging Wedding with 2 additional counts of witness tampering and intimidation, murder, money laundering, and drug trafficking.
Wedding is on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list, and the U.S. State Department is offering a reward of up to $15 million U.S. for information leading to his arrest. Pam Bondi says the new indictment includes several other individuals in connection with Wedding's alleged criminal enterprise.
This is an indictment, an additional indictment, an arrest of multiple subjects, nearly a dozen more, and that brings the total to approximately 36 indicted.
Now, RCMP Commissioner Mike Duhem was in D.C. alongside those officials for the announcement. He's just landed back in Ottawa and is here in studio with us. Hi, Commissioner. It's a pleasure to see you. Thank you very much for making the trip an extra long one.
You're welcome, Bessie.
I wanted to start off because I heard you say today that Ryan Wedding remains one of the top threats to Canadians' public safety. Why?
Yeah, it's just the whole way his organization operates, extreme violence. You've heard of the charges that have been, the indictments that have been brought forward, murder, conspiracy to commit murder. And it's not because someone's in hiding that operation had internationally. He was his cocaine was coming from Colombia, so therefore he had contacts in Colombia. He had contacts in Mexico because that's where he's at, and that's where some of his cocaine from Colombia would come to Mexico. And then you'd have the people that are distributing the drugs, and in the States and Canada as well. And then you have the enforcers. Anybody who got in his way, he would
get to the enforcers
to eliminate the person.
And when you, or the FBI, I should say, today you didn't describe it, but the director of the FBI described him as a modern day Pablo Escobar. Do you think that's accurate?
I think that's accurate. When you look at the quantity that he was bringing in, we figured out with the FBI that he was bringing in, I think Madame Bondi mentioned 60 metric tons of cocaine in a year. He's running a $1.3 billion criminal enterprise. So that is up to what the comparison that Mr. Patel did.
And you mentioned like the extent of his network, through Colombia, through Mexico. I think for Canadians watching tonight, they're wondering, considering especially you characterize him as a threat to Canadian public safety, like what is the presence like to your knowledge? And obviously you've made arrests, but what is the presence like in Canada?
There's affiliation sometimes with different street gangs. And most of the times, I want to reassure the Canadians that these crimes are being committed from organized crime to organized crime groups. They're not just going to, there has been some accidents.
That's what you call B2B business right there. Business to business right there. Business to business, right? Rather than, just dealing with the customers. Hey, let me just deal with some other gangs and you gangs deal with the customers.
Been one or two that, to my knowledge, but for the most part, they're going after other gang members because they're either interfering in the business or not cooperating with the business.
So what is the public, because there was a significant, a couple who was murdered basically, who had nothing to do with anything, and their daughter was critically injured. Like, what is the threat you would describe outside of that? Like, is it the cocaine? Is it just the criminal activity?
The cocaine's one of them, and if you have drugs, obviously you have the criminal activity that comes with it. And again, I go to what I mentioned earlier. There have been 7 charges with regards to conspiracy to commit murder, and also some murders that were committed. So, as I said, he is running a business, and anybody who interferes with his business, they're either in the business or they're not, and he will eliminate them.
How far do you feel
Let me fast forward this a little bit. And y'all do me a favor, smash that like button, okay? Anybody who's just popping into the live right now, you might have forgot to smash that like button. You're just over here consuming the content. Smash that like button. I'm telling you guys, the haters are out heavy. All right? They're out heavy, heavy, heavy. I don't like showing the back end of my YouTube. Pause. Maybe I'll take a screenshot and I'll post it. But they're out heavy, bro. Like, they already threw like 10 likes on this bitch. You know what I'm saying? They're just like, yo, oh, you're going to have a rant in the beginning of your live, pussy? Okay, we're going to make sure that we dislike the fuck out of this. This is some real gay shit.
Probably good business for the cartels. There's not a threat to the cartels.
And forgive me if I'm incorrect, but is that not the cartel that was very recently in Canada deemed to be a terrorist organization?
Sinaloa was listed as a terrorist entity.
So how serious is his association with them?
Well, it would be for us to demonstrate the association, and you could lay terrorist charges if he's supporting a terrorist entity that's listed in Canada.
And why is it because of that protection that it has been so difficult to find him?
It's challenging when you want to hide some in Mexico that were involved. When we were there in September. It's important to note that he was on our radar in 2015, where we laid charges against him, and then that's when he went to Mexico and hid in Mexico for several years.
Oh my God! This is how I know the justice system is stupid, bro. You guys had the man in 2015. He was already he's been running amok for at least 10 years. And you guys couldn't do something back in 2015? You know how much more drugs you guys have let, because I'm going to say you guys have let, we're not going to act like the police ain't knowing or the government doesn't know a lot of this drugs is coming into the country anyway. But you know how much drugs have come into this country via Ryan, what them name there, wedding, since 2015 to now 2025, broski? And you guys had a chance to take him then? Wow. You guys should be embarrassed, bro.
And actually worked under another alias, and we had just lost track of him. And then he resurfaced recently in 2023, for which we began the investigation with the FBI.
And what was sort of like the hinge moment for this series of arrests and this announcement today? Like, was it his involvement, alleged involvement in the witness, the murder of the witness? Like, what sort of?
No, often there's a planning phase that goes in when we do the arrests and lay charges. And often you could do the
facts. Let me pull this up on the screen right here. Okay, I can't pronounce your name. It got mad letters and numbers at the same time. I'm an old head, bro. Give me a break. But you're making some points right here. So with technology that we have, the government is blaming it on drug lords. It's getting old and lame. Facts. Like you can go catch Ray with friggin' sonic friggin' pinpointing gun detection units and all types of shit, but you can't catch the guy who's the biggest cocaine distributor in the world from Canada. I idiot thing. You just don't want to catch him.
The first phase, and then when you arrest people, seize phones, seize computers, it brings it to other charges and whatnot. So this was just planned as a phase one would be this, and the next phase would be what we saw today.
And what's the next phase?
Oh, it's catching wedding.
So that's
arresting.
You ain't gonna catch that nigga.
Wedding.
Do you think that like I asked genuinely, like, is there you think this is like you've got the network and now it's all about getting him?
It's about getting him. It's about getting him who he is. Let's face it. When you are importing 60 metric tons of
Can I
cocaine.
ask a stupid question? Like how much is that in comparison to what gets trafficked?
I think Attorney General Bondi mentioned something like it would be the equivalent of 40 cars, the weight of 40 cars or 45 cars. I forget, but I didn't do math exactly with that. But it's a significant.
I need to look this up. My bad, gang. But it's a live stream. We gotta do what we gotta do. Let me pull this up because now I'm curious. Pause. Let's see here. Let's go to Google's. 60 tons in pounds. So 60 tons is equivalent to 120,000 pounds. Oh my God. That's a lot of coke, bro. Let me transform pounds to kilos. 120,000 pounds. The kilos. So he's bringing in about 5,443 kilos per year. Oh my God. My heart. It's making my heart beat, man. That's a lot, man. 5,000 kilos a year, broski? Holy shit. I didn't even know there was that much coke in the world, fam. This nigga's an animal. Oh, fuck.
Significant amount. But you can imagine that amount that's coming into Canada was not only coming into one organized crime group. Like he most likely had the whole control of cocaine coming into Canada to different organized crime groups.
And is he the largest cocaine, I guess, drug trafficker in Canada?
He is. I would, based on the intelligence we have right now, he is the biggest.
And what about the ability to get? Because I listened to Attorney General Bondi talk about this too, like the way that he's utilizing, pardon me, trucks, for example, to get the cocaine into Canada. Like, what are we doing on that front?
Yeah, it's well known to us that there's some investigations that are ongoing, but the method of using a truck to bring cocaine, meth into Canada is known. It's a matter of us getting the right intelligence and targeting the companies that are actually doing that.
And do we have the resources? I guess it's it's not just the RCMP, it's the CBSA, but we've made promises to increase resources at the border, that kind of thing. Like, could that help?
Yeah, it's a collective effort. If we have information that a certain type of vehicle is coming and CBSA is coming at a point of entry, we will work with CBSA and share the information and make sure that we can stop it. Or sometimes there's different techniques where we want to follow where it goes. So,
do you think that the arrest today and the sort of clamping down on the Canadian aspect of the network will have a germane impact on the amount of cocaine traffic through Canada?
Hell no.
I think it will have an impact for sure, because you're destabilizing his network. Now, how strong is his network that we're not?
Niggas is just saying anything, bro. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah, bro, the man's been doing this 5,400 kilos per year for the last 10 years, probably 15 years, bro. You guys ain't done nothing, fam. Mans are still selling yayo today. Niggas probably picked up like 100 bricks at some port today. Like, everybody's fine, bro.
Aware of, that's another thing. But what was done in October 2024 and what was done today is certainly destabilizes his network.
So I have one final question for you on sort of the relationship with the FBI, with Pam Bondi. Like, you mentioned October 2024 when I think.
So this nigga wasn't a biker? Hold on, there's more shit that's in here, man. Because niggas is posting up on the page here.
According to the FBI, 62-year-old Deepak Paradkar was providing legal services for Ryan Wedding.
Hold on, I'm going to play this in a second. It says here, full news report on lawyer Deepak Paradkar, a.k.a. cocaine lawyer involved in Wedding's traffic case. That. Holy, look at this. Relationships. Let's bring it closer. Wife, girlfriend, madam. And this is Ryan at the top over here. With the mutton chop mustache. Edgar Aaron Vasquez Alvarado, the general. Deepak Paradkar, the lawyer, attorney. The leader, Christian Diane. Yo, just looking at this is making my skin crawl. Like, yo, fam, just careful. Olympic snowboarder 2002. Holy. Let me see if I can find, let's go to Torontology. Let's see what they're up to over there. Because I know they have some posts about this, but for the people who are looking for Toronto news, go to Torontology or Torontologist. Look at this. Looks like Drake came out again in the comments. That sounds gay, but whatever. We saw this. Oh, here it is. The man from Falstaff, rise and fall of a small criminal turned. Okay, let me see if we could find the original post of this. Because this is like the Falstaff guys that are saying. Let me see if I could find let's look up Mookie. And then we'll get off the story. And we're gonna get to the game next, okay? I have more proof that the game about the game. Okay. Oh, this is from 9 months ago. Mookie of Falstaff given special commando training in Mexico. So Mookie of Falstaff was given special commando training in Mexico. According to records taken from the iPhone, Cunningham flew from Toronto to Mexico for 5 days in March of 2024 to complete a $100,000 course, which includes training in small arms, long guns, medics, and snipers. I am what you call an elite I'm called now elite. Thanks to you, brother, Cunningham allegedly wrote to Clark from Mexico. After, and I guess Cunningham is Mookie. Right after Cunningham returned in March 18th, they discussed plans for multiple murder contracts. The FBI's records say the messages included details of how to use a GPS tracker to target cars, how to use a target's bitch to get close, tips on getting grenade launchers and firearms, planning contract killings, avoiding detection by law enforcement, and procuring fake Mexican passports. Yo, what is happening, man? These niggas is giving these guys from the hood military training to turn them from just regular hood drill niggas to military fighting, killing machines. This is spooky as shit, man. Yo, low-key, my heart's actually beating from covering this story. This is a lot of depth and bullshit that's going on in here. Okay, I think that's all we need to know for now. Okay. I don't know, like, because my mind is going to who else have they given military training to then? If that's what they're doing right now, like this one youth, right? Mookie, he got military training, $100,000 course. So he got to learn how to use long guns, handguns. Probably knows how to clean them, load them really quick. Like he's a murder specialist at this point. Like they taught the man how to be a murder specialist. That's one man. You think they did that with one man from one hood, bro? Pause. Like I doubt it, bro. I really doubt it, fam. They probably got like at least 100 niggas trained. 100,000 times 100, bro. Spend $1 billion on or whatever that comes to. $100 million on friggin' military training for these. Let's get our team strong. Carol said that sounds like your dream fantasy. Hell no. Give me the training, but not with the affiliation. Like if I got 100 racks laying around, then sure, I'll spend it, go to Mexico, learn how to be a killing machine, a fighting machine. But does that mean now that I got to join the cartel? Nasa. Big Chill says bikers, mafia, cartel, they all doing it. Come on, gang, they're all doing it. Go send a bunch of guys from the hood for military training. Yo, just think about this, fam. Mans that are doing drills right now in Toronto have military training. There's mans walking around in Toronto right now, not soldiers that came back who enlisted in the Canadian Army and stuff like that. No, just regular hood mans. They might not live in the hood anymore because they got money, but the regular hood mans that you might see driving in a brand new BMW Jeep or whatever types of friggin' the Maybach, or they might not be trying to keep a high profile. They might just have a nice understated type of car, a 2023 version of a whatever car, and they're driving around getting money, and they'll be able to kill you with their bare hands, like some kind of like technique, you know, press your neck and just put you to sleep type shit. You never know. Dom 1744 says, don't worry, Friday. If weddings comes for you, he'll probably end up taking out the wrong podcast anyways. Yeah, they did get the wrong witness. That's one thing too they said in this case. They said they went to go kill one of the witnesses. It was the wrong people. So you're just like killing like innocent people for nothing. Not to say that the other people were innocent, but like you got the wrong guys. So they had to go circle back probably and get the right guys. It's a lot of bodies. I'm getting off this story. I'm done with this. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.